I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Something weird happened with my OBS and booted me out of that last stream. So I'm not entirely sure why, but hopefully we don't continue running into that problem. Now I've just got to get my thing back in here. If you'll give me just a second to figure that out. Yeah, no, I'm just as confused as you are, because it shouldn't have dropped out that way. I've just got to get my game chat back up and running. I'm actually wondering if maybe it had something to do with saving the replay. And I hope that's not the case, because that is around the time that it started to freak out. So maybe it had something to do with that. So maybe we won't do that in the future. Or maybe I'll try it one more time, and hopefully that's all it is, and so we'll know not to do that in the future. I've got to figure out where my setting is. So I can get my chat back in my OBS. Okay, I got my chat back in OBS. So now I can see things as we talk about them. The design, yes, is really, really good. And I mean, there's very few complaints that I have about skins in this game. I mean, I'll toggle over to them and just kind of show them. This is the account that I'm very much intending to keep free to play, but I do have on my other account no shortage of skins, because they like to hand a bunch of them out too, which is crazy. So yeah, like for Doctor Strange specifically, he's got some really good ones. This is just the base skin that he has in the game. But if we look at some of his cosmetics, they've got an incredible legendary Multiverse Madness skin. And all the legendaries have like these super cool custom character selection animations that they run through. And like custom fanfare and all sorts of other stuff. So that's super fun. They've got a bunch of these like Chinese heritage inspired skins. I don't know if this is one of the Peach Momoko ones, who's a very prolific artist that does a lot of these. And then, of course, they've got some of these others. And when and if they pull inspiration from lines of comics, they will indicate over here on the right, just above this acquire button, where they came from. So this is from the Doctor Strange series run from 2018, issue 5 specifically. The God of Magic, this one from a couple of years prior. And then Strange Tales, this is like one of the original outfits that he debuted in, or at least inspired by that. And I agree, they do have a lot of attention to detail and love and care for the swords material, everything else. I mean, there's some creative liberties that you have to take with some of these games to get the characters to work, but for the most part, they keep them very accurate to their lore and abilities and everything else there as well. So that's just the handful that are on Doctor Strange. I mean, you look at some of the other popular characters in the game. You've got Spider-Man, of course, who has no shortage of skins available to him. So, I mean, this is just the base set, which is pretty close to his classic look. They, of course, have his No Way Home skin that's inspired by the Iron Spider suit and outfit that he gets. And the highlight intro for this particular one is really, really cool, too, because it has that iconic reference to the moment with all of the Spider-Men. Now, it's a little bit different than that film, where you've got like the Prowler inspired costume instead of like an Andrew Garfield and a Tobey Maguire, but you've still got kind of that reference there in the backside of that one. Spider-Man's getting a lot of love, admittedly, in this game, and he has the most amount of legendary skins, but he's a very popular character as well. So you've got the Spider-Punk. This is kind of a fusion between Spider-Punk and the 2099 iteration. This is one of those Peach Momoko skins that I was talking about. So this one, I don't know that it has any comic origin, but it's also not unfaithful to the character, which is really cool. And then, of course, you have some other classics here. You've got the Chasm, which is somewhat inspired by the villain Prowler, even though it's got a color scheme very similar to that, even though Prowler's more of a Miles Morales type deal. You've then got Bagman when he was in limbo with costume pieces for his brief stint with the Fantastic Four. And then you've got the Spider-Man 2 costume from the PlayStation 5 game, which is really fun as well. And he's getting another, or it's basically confirmed that he's getting another skin here, because if we look at the highlight intro for Fantastic in the Future edition, this animation is shared amongst Invisible Woman, Thing, Mr. Fantastic, and Spider-Man here in the background. So yeah, and Bagman was a very funny instance within the comic, so that was a ton of fun there as well. But yeah, lots of really good and fun stuff there. Let's go ahead and claim a couple of the objectives that we have here. I'm not going to equip that one. I will equip this one. I love this little card for Emma and Jeff. It's very fun, so we'll get that here in a couple of days. We'll grab that. We'll get a costume coin here in another couple of days where we can buy one of the costumes. There's a select number of the costumes that you can get there. I think this is just a spray, so I don't really have an interest in equipping that. But yeah, they just give you the Mr. Fantastic Future Foundation skin here. So that's an interesting point, that there's no symbiote or Carnage stuff. They haven't implemented Carnage into the game yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that sometime in the not-too-distant future. At one point in time, they did have a team-up between Spider-Man and Venom, and also Penny, where he could use an extension of the Venom symbiote to deal some additional damage. But that's no longer there. But the next season, which is going to begin here in... it's not telling me, because I can't qualify to play in this yet, so it's not telling me how many days there are left in the season. I think it's roughly 2 weeks left. But Season 3 is going to explore Clintar a little bit more. And I think we're getting at least one more map for that planet, as well as basically a confirmation that we should be getting a Symbiote Spider-Man skin. So it's still a fairly young game. It's like just passing the threshold of 6 months old, and they've shown a ton of love and support for the game. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's something that happens in the immediate future. But now that we've got the stream kind of refigured out and working again as intended, let's jump back into another game, because we've still got to make some progress in getting ourselves up to player level 15. I've done an Iron Fist game today, fairly recently, within the last couple of matches, so we're actually going to opt down to the next one below that, which is Mantis. And if Mantis is already taken for whatever reason, then we'll opt to the one above that, which is Winter Soldier. So let's go ahead and get that underway.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Well, no one is on Mantis, so let's go ahead and lock that in.
Is a powerful weapon against evil.
And get a general idea of what we're expecting to see. Yeah, they've got a really good selection of characters. Mantis was one of the characters I think that was even available in like the closed alpha and beta that they had about a year ago. And she's been on the up and up. A lot of those Guardian of the Galaxy characters have been receiving some increased attention from their inception from the comics to their representations on the big screen. I actually think that we're missing Drax and we're missing Gamora, but they very likely would fall into the duelist category. I anticipate we'll get them at one point. But she's a really good choice for her. I can only heal you. Okay, we are in.
Friends, we need to fall back. This is natural anger. Tandy needs help. Sometimes. Or a dagger. Hostile feel better, fight better.
Who? We were trying. We were trying. It's, in the realm of the strategists, the support type characters, Mantis is a very logical choice on that, so. yeah, her inclusion is certainly phenomenal.
Pleases me to be helpful. Thanks. I am healed. That is not that vehicle.
I wouldn't rule. I personally am hoping that we'll get a little bit of a break in a lot of the mutant character representation. There's a lot to pull from there, so it makes sense that there's a lot of characters in the game. And we are getting, or it's all but confirmed to get, oh, who's the character? Yeah, there was nothing I could do about that. But we're getting Phoenix in the next season. Yeah, I don't have a way to get back from that if he goes to send me off the edge. But, yeah, Phoenix is going to be one of the characters that we see. Likely the character that we see in the first half of Season 3 here in a couple of weeks. Couldn't quite get it. And yes, Penny is in the game as well. One of my characters that I got most familiar with in the early games section of the game. And she's a ton of fun. She's kind of an area control.
Focus on the battle. Feeling sharp. I'll get you next time. Our enemies are here. Help is here.
I just couldn't stay on my feet there. Which is unfortunate. We can stall out the last little bit here with our ultimate.
Help is here. That put a spring in my step? Don't give them another inch. Or else. Pulse charge. Us against the world. We are undefeatable.
Yeah, I just couldn't really do a bunch. But yes, there's a lot going on and a lot to keep track of at any given time. That's for certain. Let's see if we can get ourselves back. Yeah, not enough going on there. And it does come with practice. That's certainly another aspect of it. And there are some skills that translate over from Overwatch, which I played for a decent amount of time, some years back. I page on my PlayStation, and then did pick it up a little bit when Overwatch 2 came out on PC. Just kind of fell out of playing it routinely, but I mean, a hero shooter based game that has Marvel characters, which is a property that I'm just in love with. It's like a match made in heaven. But yeah, there's a really, really good selection of characters that are here in the game. The newcomers that were not here at launch are Emma Frost and the 4-member of the Fantastic Four. So you can see 3 of those characters that have been added since launch here on this screen. Some characters that you would expect to see, a lot of the classics. Cloak and Dagger was a really, really cool and good addition, in my opinion. Here on the next screen, we've really just got Mr. Fantastic as one of the new characters that they've added since the game released. And then down here, we have the last one, Thing, and Tron, who, interestingly enough, is a support character. And yes, there is well, this is not the base skin for Hawkeye. This is a cyber-themed skin for him. But I can definitely see where he looks a lot like Cable. No, his base skin is this, and that's a lot closer to his classic design. But then, of course, he has the recent comic line skin that's here, as well as his Ronin skin from the new Avengers line that also made an appearance in Avengers Endgame. So that's all sorts of fun there as well. But this one they released in a little event that they had going on very recently. I think it actually ends tomorrow, where as long as you completed certain objectives, they just handed this one out for free. But yes, very cyberpunk, and definitely could see where you would think that that's Cable at first glance from just like the upper body section of that shot, or this screen here. But yes, let's go ahead and get ourselves another game queued up. And see what we're on. So we were just talking about Ultron. So let's go ahead and get that game loaded up. Hela and Human Torch. Human Torch is another one of those highly technical characters that I have struggled with. But Ultron is a character that I have a ton of fun with. And I'm really hoping to get this account up to gold, because they're going to give him a really cool looking skin as the competitive reward for reaching that rank.
I am beyond my pitiful creator. I am beyond everyone.
I see a world in which they could have made Ultron a duelist. And in a way, he's very much duelist oriented. So we'll see. Or you'll get to see, I guess, firsthand how he works and operates there.
You only delay the inevitable. The machines will rise.
I've got you. They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Cannot forsake the people of your own kingdom. I understand that struggle all too well. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Perhaps the only thing.
Yeah, we've got both Black Panther and Magic. Pretty. Oh, we're running a very aggressive team composition.
3, 2, you have to stop them from securing the mission.
And we're starting the match a player down, so that'll be interesting.
Will not stop me from defending Asgard.
Yeah, the map in the MCU film was a little bit weird. It was a little bit too free moving. So I can see the complaint on that. But this is a very good design for the character as well.
This is my
wasn't a whole lot that I could do there. I don't know who I got poked with there. That was probably the Iron Man.
New physical chassis online.
And let's fall back a little bit here.
Stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Thor, I can't heal you if you are so far back in the enemy's backline.
Better stop that vehicle.
I should have. We're very staggered as a team right now.
Made it halfway. Stop them.
Illogical. Recalculating. This is my unnatural selection.
Very nice. Now we've got the Iron Man team up. Very nice. It was a really good push there. And it helps that we've now got
Their gods look so much cooler than mine.
we've got our 6th team member loaded in here as well, because we didn't have that on the first point. And yeah, there's only so much I can do as your team support if you are playing too far forward or too far back.
I am ready to put on a show.
Should have dipped a little bit further back. But yeah, it's very much an issue in any of these styles of games. You have to deal with your teammates.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Oh, I could have stopped that capture from happening if I had backed up a little bit, but I was... I was more interested in keeping my team member alive.
Maximum pulse.
You were a little too late on that grapple there, Moon Knight. He still would have taken you out.
Namor's got evil spirits now. Seriously?
He's stopped them in their tracks.
There we are.
He's stopped them in their tracks.
This protection blast.
Yeah, I shouldn't have been too terribly surprised that,
Enemies on approach. That put a spring in my step.
I got stuck in an alley trying to help the Winter Soldier, and then got ran down. But it happens. I don't know if Iron Fist is the answer.
Don't give them another inch. Or else.
Back to whatever sea came.
Yeah, not a whole lot I could do there.
Well, you can't expect to win 'em all.
The movement situation is really good. A lot of it depends on the character that you're playing as. Some characters do not have options to move. Others do. Ultron is very mobile, very fluid. Adam Warlock is very landlocked. Options to get anywhere. Groot is also very slow moving. So there is that. Let's pull this spinner back up and see what we land on next. This next game should put us at level 13. Oh, don't make me play Spider-Man. Thank you. All right, we can do a game on Punisher for sure. So let's go ahead and do just that. Unless someone is already on Punisher because we loaded into a game that somebody else is playing. We need to opt for support. The support closest to what we're at is Luna Snow. So that's what we'll go ahead and do. We'll bank Punisher for next game. Bit of a render graphics issue there with
Music makes
Luna
people
Snow,
happy. Heroes make them sing.
which made her look bald for a moment. I think I might... Yeah, I don't know. I actually have a different plan with my costume coin, I think. Yeah, we're gonna put that on.
Unlike the cold Ultron.
Very good.
On the help. Double kill.
I don't know how.
A nice deep freeze. I don't have to be center stage. I should be singing lullabies.
I don't think that firmly grounded characters are bad necessarily, but having them landlocked definitely has some detriment. Meaning that they can't. Oh, they can't into fights as easily.
I was worried. Disappear! I am ready to put on a show!
Psylocke, that was a choice, because you knew you couldn't do anything against me.
Catch you on ice. Double kill!
We're doing very well. But yeah, like characters like Luna Snow, you can see if I start moving forward for like a second and a half, she enters this quick skate mode.
See your best self.
So she's got some really good movements.
A nice deep freeze. Thanks so much. I am ready to put on a show. It's spider time!
Oh, that was mean. Holy cow. This Spider-Man knows what he's doing. Luna was not original to this game. I think she was originally to either Strike Force or Future Fight, but she was originally created for a mobile game. Ow. That Spider-Man is playing out of his mind.
Only 60 seconds left.
Whew.
I am ready to put on a show. We're finding our groove.
Hey, Spidey, if you come down to my level.
Watch your back.
Down to 30 seconds. I like the cold.
Hero dope. That's the boost I need.
There we are. 20 players down.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Come on. Very nice.
Victory!
No, you were on the right track. It may have actually even been a game that was played or that was made by these developers. Because NetEase, the developer of the game, is primarily a mobile game development company. But yeah, Spidey was having a really good game. We had a really good game. Crazy that we ended up with the most KO credits. Healing, that doesn't really surprise me at all. And we were only one off of being tied for the best assists in the game. Only 2 more player levels to go. And we have Punisher as our next one. We came into that match quote-unquote late, even though we were still in time for basically the whole thing.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
And I think we're backfilling again. But we could use... Alright, Punisher's not out of place there. Some of my rendering is struggling. Yeah, we're backfilling again.
I'm a blunt instrument. That's how.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Why does everyone? You know what my real
Zipline into the fight here.
There's somebody who needs a bullet.
Need some help. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Us against the world. Invisible? They captured the mission area.
Yeah, I was just dead there. There wasn't really anything that I could do about that. But we built 70% ult charge, so we're not making contributions.
Hostiles up front. Need some ranged firepower.
We are undefeated! First child!
Oh, that hits me through my turret. That's crazy. Yeah, magic is...
I re-upped.
Magic is going crazy there.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Whoa.
Extended my deployment.
I should have had a little more support before going in there. Yeah, the damage-based rolls are some of my weaker rolls in this game.
Hunkering down.
That was such a waste from the Wanda there. Yeah, there was just something off with the team composition there. So, I can't exactly complain about it.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Alright. And this is a really cool Scarlet Witch intro. Multiverse of Madness inspired. We've hit a bunch of our objectives there. I'm gonna go back and check how we're doing on... Oh, we've caught up on everything. The only thing that we're missing is dealing damage as Captain America, Black Widow, Wolverine, or Thing. And these ones just kind of continuously are available to us. Do we have the next page? We do. So let's go ahead and grab some of the rewards here. Eventually we'll have enough lattice to just get a battle pass. It'll take us a while to get there, but they do hand out a decent amount of lattice in the battle pass to the people who play for free, so can't complain there. How much more? 800. Yeah, that'll take us a couple of days because we've caught up on a lot of the backlogged objectives that we've been on for creating a new account and the like. So let's come back and bring the wheel in. Let's see what it is that we land on. Is that going to be Loki? It is going to be Loki. Loki, Thor, and Storm are our next options to look after and pick from.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Alright.
I am Loki, god of mischief and the king of Asgard.
Loki is a very fun character. He has very specific details. Yeah, and I mean, the thing that's great is every character that they release is, you know, day one available to anyone who plays the game. It's not a, oh, you have to buy it for early access, or if you don't pay something up front, you have to wait 3 months for it, or whatever else. No.
Life becomes a predictable...
It's been a very, very nice
Before you attack, get ready.
model that they've gone under. And I think that they probably learned some of their lessons from, like, Epic Games and other stuff, who've gotten in trouble for doing stuff like that. I think the developers are very savvy within the industry to make decisions that are
with your tail between your legs.
accurate.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Now let's get ourselves situated here.
Hostiles coming in fast.
I have many faces. You are restored.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
You're quite welcome.
Oh, fine. Thank you. Double KO. That's 3.
I am more than just a trickster.
My job as Loki, as the strategist, is not to get elimination. So the fact that I have a triple is kind of crazy. But yeah, I can point out these little clones here and make my enemies second guess which one of them that I am. And so there is a very real strategy to kind of letting him.
Invigorating, no?
Oh, did my clones go away? I didn't think that they
The
expired.
more the merrier.
But yes, strategist.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I got a little greedy there. Yes, the interesting thing about Loki, though, is his ultimate ability allows him to copy the role of anyone else. So I could grab a tank and play a tank for 12 seconds. I could grab another support and have another healing ultimate. Even if it's an ultimate that was
The more the merrier.
made from the other team.
Glory is almost yours. You belong to me.
I'm actually going to put myself up here.
Supernova! You are restored.
Us against the world. Still have a few legs on Mars. No mind is Mars. Double kill.
By the eye of
gonna disengage from that fight.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Very nice. So yeah, just being able to throw yourself into any other aspect of the fight. He's very technical, but he's very fun. He's very, very fun to play as.
Without chaos, life becomes a predictable, orderly
This
prison.
deserves your attention.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You, Mechanical Man, we can help each other achieve our goals.
Part of my goal is replacing you.
And we've already got 50% back to our ultimate here, so that's pretty good.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
When Doom
Now, I know some people will use his clones because you can switch places with them. They'll use that for like a faster rollout. I don't love that strategy.
Capture the mission area.
The more the merrier.
Control seized.
Alright, I'm going to kind of set those up there. Because while it doesn't allow me to do as much healing to my teammates when they are further away or pushing forward, they're pretty well protected. And yes, this is very fitting character design for Loki for sure.
Reckless. Loki does not ask for much from his loyal subjects. Just their
Very faithfully him being a trickster god for sure.
invigorating, no. Your gods. You're quite welcome. The more the merrier. Supernova!
You've captured more than half of the mission area.
Woo.
Keep going.
We are at a numerical disadvantage.
Healing would be helpful.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Against the world.
That was not what I wanted. I wanted the cloak and dagger, and I ended up with the squirrel girl. And he definitely does make things confusingly difficult. I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm flexing in this game, but that is the second like support game that we've had tonight where I've performed very, very well and ended up with the team MVP. This is also quick play. That this is not where like the super sweaty aspect of gameplay takes place. Realistically, we only need to win like 7 more games to get us up to level 15, where we can start doing the competitive game. I'm excited to kind of showcase what that looks like and what my idea for that is. Is that an Emma Frost? That is an Emma Frost. We haven't played a game on her since we started the stream before we had that little hiccup there. So this will be a fun endeavor.
I made like one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life tonight. And for Matt's ask, he's a vegetarian. I learned how to make black bean burgers too from scratch.
You'll need
He
to
said your mom.
Just a brief reminder that I have no control over what my teammates say and how they speak.
The more dazzling the diamond.
Told you.
I probably am playing into that a little bit,
Told you.
yes. We got another push objective here.
Takes all that flavor and just the burger itself too.
Lots of team up options that no one has picked into. We might get a Luna for the
Alright,
Hawkeye team up there.
Oh, never mind.
I'm as flawless as they come, darling.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Alright. I can't tell if I can. I'm not going to try it now, but I'm trying to see if I can use her dash to get up on top of that pillar.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Thank you.
I don't think it's random at all. I think that the art style is indeed a very good aspect of this game's design. Oh, come on. There we are. Yeah, we're gonna lose some of our charge there, but we're gonna get the objective capture, so can't really complain about that. Yeah, I kind of deserved that one, but we are outperforming the other Emma thus far. So can't really complain about that.
Oh no, I
Not
went with
the-
the cross the first time, but I changed it in that same match. Changed it in that same match that I changed it to the regular. And I had it just a cross. Well, no, this is different. The original one's like the fucking.
You're halfway
Yeah, they ran away and probably deserved to. Or that was the wisest thing that they could have done there.
they get on that thing, they get healed, right?
Wesley, we're here. We're here. Wesley.
Hey, Mark! Mark, you're leading! Mark, you're leading! Mark, you're leading!
Executioner!
I suppose that helped.
Very good.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Trying! Hey.
Yeah, that was good. I've been saying at this game on certain characters. There are characters that I definitely struggle with. It's also important to recall that this is quick play, not competitive. So, take that as you will. Yep, that was me down, because I can't do anything about that. But we are having a very good game, that's for sure.
I will have my revenge for that.
The Jeff is currently padding most of our stats.
Get that vehicle moving again.
She's got her charge maxed out. Yeah, that would be a hat trick from you. Come back, Namor. You can't get away from me. Yeah, he was up on a higher vantage point than I was. That was well thought out by that Punisher.
You can't be rid of me so easily.
But we've got 2 minutes to get this final capture. We'll be able to do that pretty easily, I would surmise.
I'm surprised you kept me alive that long. I just watched the kill cam and every shot was a fucking headshot.
Ah, they didn't get there. Ah.
Another epic victory.
Yeah, the Namor thought he was safe, but he could hide from me. That was a good game. That was a good game on Emma there. Okay, maybe it'll take me a little bit more than 7 was. But yeah, most elims, most damage. That was a real good spot for us to be. I'm a little bit curious to see where, because I think those are I've played like 2, maybe 3 games on Emma. I've played 3 games with Emma. I've won 3 games on Emma. And as far as the proficiencies and stuff go, yeah, we're making really good progress towards the different tiered rewards and such on this. Cool. Let's bring our spinner wheel back up and see what we land on. We just played a Loki game, so I'm going to opt down to the Thor. And go with that. Rocco.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I am the god of thunder and the mightiest avenger.
Honestly, this is a really good team setup if they stick with the rocket. I don't know that I've ever actually sat and watched that intro. That's kind of cool.
The true warrior
We'll
is
be
not
coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
courage.
We shall face this new threat side by side as well. If only all yokai were so beautiful.
Right. Let's have some fun, shall we?
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Vehicle.
Oh, you put your wall up at just the right moment.
My ult's ready.
Your powers are mine!
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
Let's see if we can-
Awaken the rage of battle! 'Twas but a scratch. Thunder God bringing the boom.
Only me staying in control.
Yeah, a lot of the success in these games is being able to get out of situations in which you get eliminated, so. Oh, that was rude, Mantis.
Look who's here.
Fantastic.
Our spirits shall meet again with him.
Targeted towards our dog.
That was really good. Let's get out of here. Get out of here before the hella takes me out. Yeah, that Mantis chose the wrong opportunity to hold. I missed him. Sometimes you can pick him up. That might be the instance in which I go down. Okay, I got a little greedy. I got a little aggressive there. But we could still bring this back. Sounds so. There's not a window there. Woo, let's get out of that. Ooh. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic balloons himself up like a big inflatable and then bounces around the screen. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I was pretty sure I was going down the second that Groot caught me in that root of his. Any luck? Ha ha! Yes! That was good.
You stopped them in their tracks. Only 60 seconds left.
Mantis one hit. Mantis literally one hit. At least she was.
No. Oh, no. Yeah, that was... Yeah, it would have been insane if I had survived being immobilized, but that's really, really difficult to pull off.
30 seconds.
And you're mostly relying on your healers in order to get that. Yeah, they're gonna get that point there.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Thor's a little bit of a weak tank, but he's fun to play.
The lightning of Asgard returns.
Watch me soar! Disappear!
Woo, get me out of there. Again? We had that just 2 minutes ago.
Only 60 seconds left.
The god of thunder!
I mean, I'll take it.
I am strengthened.
Don't give them another inch.
All right.
Down to 30 seconds.
Yeah, I got kind of taken out there. Yeah, he doesn't hit as hard as I'd like him to. I mean, you can see from my stat line that I was pulling a lot of damage there. Oh! I didn't realize that I got an objective there. I might not have that on my main account, honestly. But yeah, you can see from my stat line that he does do relatively well. I mean, 12,000 damage and 19,000 damage blocked. But it's all about finding the correct optimizations for comboing his abilities into themselves. I do want to watch that 4 back, because that 4 was awesome. Yeah, so we came in here.
Behold the god of thunder!
Yeah, that was a really good 4.
Awaken fury.
4-piece by Thor. Now, I could go and save that replay, but I don't know. I mean, it'd be a test if that's what caused the stream to glitch out last time. So, I have 2 theories. It was either that, or it was something weird with my OBS, because I restarted my OBS as well. So this would serve as a good test as to which was the cause. Let's watch it first and see if it gives us all of it. And if it doesn't, well, then we won't bother. Yeah, because again, I think that there's something wrong with the replay where it doesn't always like to show you everything. Yeah, that showed you nothing. That showed us absolutely nothing of the replay. So we're not even gonna entertain that. All right, let's pull our wheel back up and see what next we land on. Is that Iron Fist? It is. And we've had an Iron Fist game tonight. We've had a Mantis game tonight. Winter Soldier's right there next to it on the wheel, so I think that that's what we'll do next here. Assuming somebody that doesn't already have that, because Winter Soldier's a very popular character.
You'll You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I'm not anyone's sidekick. What I do is best done alone.
Yeah, it was a great replay when we watched it in the replay reviewer. But it was absolutely abysmal in the afterthought highlight, which is just crazy. I don't know if it's something that's on their radar. I've looked for a bug report option and haven't found anything substantial. Ah, this is the convoy map.
I was rebuilt to be a weapon, but now I'm the one who pulls the trigger.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Time to hit him hard.
Iron Man and a Spider-Man and Ultron. This might be a really bad game.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Oh yeah, I don't have an answer for the flyer there. Hopefully our flyer can do that.
Come back. Ready to do some damage.
Oh, I missed the grab.
We make a good team. Incoming.
See you on the other side,
That's better. We got our orders. Let's get to that tree.
Ooh, that's not good.
You thought I was going for good?
There's, well, I guess Ultron's a stat merchant, so I shouldn't be too terribly surprised that.
Pulse!
Time to hit him hard.
There we are. That's the combo I was looking for.
Turn up your shiny face, Stark. With the amazing Spider-Man! Too many targets.
Yeah, no point in trying to use my ultimate there. Yeah, he's a very, very slippery. He can get in and out of wherever he wants to be. And this Spidey is
Vehicle moving again.
really good, too. Which is just kind of the rule of Marvel Rivals, is the good Spider-Man is always on the opponent's team. And never on yours.
Asgard doesn't have a prayer. That's what I need. If they can take out Logan, any one of us can be next.
You are undefeatable.
Operation World Tree ready to commence.
It's interesting that just kind of bypasses.
Glad you knocked that grin off your shiny face, Stark. That's what I need. If they can take out Logan, any one of us can be next.
Dang it! I didn't get the reset on that. That's unfortunate.
Maximum pulse.
You thought I was gone for good?
Yeah, he's a character that I struggle with a little bit for sure, but it is what it is.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Hit him hard. Target neutralized. We're gonna do this, and we can be now. No one stands between me and my mission.
Final 10 seconds.
Yeah, we just don't have the right team comp to deal with this. I mean, I'm not negative on
Been knocked down before.
my details,
Doesn't
but
last.
yeah, he's not quite the character for me. Not quite. No, he does have a very slow fire rate. He only has 3 rounds in his clip before he has to reload. His whole deal is all of his other abilities will automatically reload his weapon. So that's kind of what that is. He's meant to be a little bit more technical. But he's also not my main guy. Very low damage round. So the fact that I was the highest damage dealer on that is interesting. Let's go ahead. And we had a really, really good Spider-Man on the other team. There were a lot of things contributing to that, ultimately. Let's see what we end up with for our next one. Star-Lord Warlock. Adam Warlock. With Star-Lord on standby. Alright, let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Load back in. I'm a little more comfortable on Star-Lord as far as duelists
Pick your
go.
hero or villain. I'm not judging.
And I'm not necessarily worried about us not getting Warlock as our character. Okay, are these capture points? These are the capture points one.
In a world consumed by darkness.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Taciturn terror.
Yeah, so going back to the topic from a little bit earlier, you can just see that Adam doesn't have very fast movement. He has no movement. Augmenting abilities. Everything that he has
2. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
is healing and damage. Yes, Adam is in this game. Again, he fits the role of strategist very, very well.
Don't like Red Dot on green steel.
The mission area is yours to capture now. Mission area is yours.
Ooh.
Sniper for now.
He burned the wrong ability. He meant to just heal myself.
The cosmos heals you.
I do love your particular brand of violence, Logan.
He would have been a really good fit in Ultimate Alliance 3, honestly. And, I mean, they hopped all around the cosmos, so there was no excuse to not have had him in there.
Some assistance, please. The cosmos heals you. I feel better already.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Oh. Yeah, he got, Strange got the better of me there. Strange, that was a choice. And I could have healed myself better. He's a very cool character in the comics, indeed. I mean, I just think he's a pretty cool character, just with all the stuff that he has in his, like, general toolkit. The fact that he was modeled to be the perfect human and everything, yeah, it's some really thought-provoking stuff as well.
Quantum magic. This time I need healing. You upset the balance of things. That could not stand.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Oh, come on.
Your powers are mine!
Not so bad. We've got a decent amount of, well, he's not the primary healer. He is good in a team composition for reasons outside of being a healer.
Where there is evil in this universe, I will be there to balance it.
Give me a boost!
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
The cosmos heals. I am that where you come from, darling.
Sigh or Psylocke, but never die.
I like your style. Glad you found your way to Krakoa.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Alright.
Stand back and let the White Queen show you how it's done.
I have found more lost souls. Time I need healing.
Coward.
Healing power.
I was fine, but thank you.
Very good.
Cosmic might returns.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Ah,
Beneath me.
let me. Guess that Valkyrie has something compromised. Alright. Just got Wolverine and Emma down now.
The cosmos heals you.
Control lost.
Cosmic might returns.
Feel the wrath of the
Ah!
Run the exploding
Oh, you were out of range there. How am I? How am I don't understand how I'm the ace right now. So that is his revival cocoon. So on a very, very long cooldown, like 70 seconds, he has the chance to revive right back to the battle instead of waiting for the standard respawn. So in a way, yes, I'm intangible, but it's because I've already been taken out.
By the eye of Agamotto!
I feel better already. I have located a sniper.
Glory is almost yours! Watch me!
There we are. I'm baffled. I'm baffled. I never, ever had an MVP on Adam, ever. So the fact that that's where I'm at is just messing with my head. Holy cow. I mean, it's not my first game ever on Adam. I've played a handful of them, but that's just crazy. And I never had to use my ultimate, which is Team Res is what it is. So I can bring them back faster than the respawn. That's insane. How? I mean, mainly because they were probably DPS Lokiing and not doing very well at it. Anyway, I'm beside myself, and I'm not going to dwell on it any further. We've got one more level to grind up, so let's get ourselves some more games here. We've done a game on Loki, and we've done a game on Thor, so we're going to opt up this time and do a game on Storm. And if that doesn't work out, then we'll pivot to either Magneto or Star-Lord.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I support is probably one of the classes I'm stronger on, or criteria I'm stronger on. Hopefully, this is a better exhibition of competent DPS playing, because Storm is just really good. I actually would probably say that tanks are the role that I'm the absolute strongest with. The vanguards and then the strategists and supports would be a close second. DPS is my weakest role by far, and it's not even close.
Mutant or human, I fight
Look
for
at
everyone.
us. They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Darling. Designed by Jumbo Carnation himself.
Oh, my costume just kind of came with my powers.
And I'm practically seething inside about how good it looks on you. As if I wasn't strong enough.
Right.
You have to stop them from securing the mission.
Storm's a lot of fun. Hopefully, this is a good showcase of her gameplay.
Ready to do some damage.
I see them! Mark this spot.
Thought I was strong enough already.
You're in my storm!
super aggressive play there. Yeah, that was not a standard rollout for that map. That's for sure.
I will not make the same mistakes again.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Time to hit hard.
That is not that vehicle.
Any healing is good.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Hey. Wow. Their Scarlet Witch is doing some important work.
This
I just
storm
don't
never
have an
truly
answer for it.
ends.
They've made it halfway. Stop them. That is not that vehicle.
Any healing is good.
Ooh, yeah, that was rough. We were far enough out of the way that we didn't get hit with the ultimate, but
A storm
they're
is
kind of walking all over us. And no one on my team has picked up a single KO as of yet.
That is not that vehicle.
Your powers are mine! Judge, jury, executioner!
The thunder.
With oh,
This
They
storm
still didn't get
never
it? That's
truly
kind of
ends.
crazy. Hopefully we'll get some picks here.
I bring thunder.
Extra club.
A turret
better test this out. It's
Judge,
time.
executioner!
Come on.
It's now or never. Stop them.
This storm never truly ends. I bring thunder.
My favorite time!
Stop that.
Don't give them another inch. Or else.
Alright, we're gonna
I will not make the same mistakes again.
do this.
The wrath of the goddess! Spiders. They get close.
Well, you
Yeah,
can't
that
touch
was...
them all.
Yeah, we got kind of walked all over there. No one on our team got a single pick the whole match. And I'm not gonna really complain about that too much. That's kind of crazy. It happens though. It happens. Let's see what we get here. Is that Namor? Nope, it's gonna be Rocket. It's gonna be Rocket. Rocket's a good character though. And that should play a lot better for us. Than the other. And it'll help to prove your theory of my performance on support characters.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Who are you calling a raccoon?
Man, some of these renders that we're seeing are lots of issues with the models pulling into focus. think, yep, we're on the defensive side of this one.
The right thing unless the wrong thing is more fun.
And I don't like the stutters that happen there.
We're coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong. You know me, Johnny.
I don't think you're going to see a kill streak on this one, if I can be completely candid. Rocket can deal damage, but you're going to see the healing and the
battle starts.
assists go crazy.
2, 1.
Call me a raccoon. We're gonna have a problem.
I say, and I pick up first pick of the game.
Shoot. Go on, try. That fucking hurt.
Anyone willing to help?
I'll patch you up.
Feeling fantastic.
I feel deed for the day. You're ready for
Brute, you've walled yourself off. I can't heal you if I can't see you.
I'll patch
Is
you
it
up.
really clobbering time already, Ben?
Looks like Namor called in his swim team. I've heard fried squid is a tasty treat.
We are undefeatable!
You're ready for action.
Needed that more than you know. Let me guess. Your name has a friend?
Your powers are mine. This is real firepower. Assemble! Go grow your shoot. Go on, try. Someone scratch my back. I'll patch you up.
Remind me never to eat squid again.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
Sleeper soldier.
Oh boy. The Namor's coming for me. He wants me down. He wants me gone. And I'm not gonna give it to him easy. I get rid of that. Makes that a little better.
There's still a chance to save!
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
We are undefeatable!
Oh, get back on that. Get back on that. Get back on that. Oh, we got the capture.
Might be a good time to stop them.
Looks like Namor called in his swim team. Don't mind me. I'll patch you up.
Yeah, I went down. 10 assists, though, and almost 10,000 healing.
I'm back.
We've gotten 2 revivals off our little beacon there.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
Looks like Namor called in his swim team. You're ready for action.
Iron Man, I cannot heal you if I cannot see you.
That's me. You're welcome. I'll patch you up.
He stopped them in their tracks!
Armed and dangerous. Again.
These creatures obey Namor in every
Get out of my back line. I mean, he is paired with Groot, and I had a Groot on my team. I have Groot on my team. He's walking back from spawn right now. I can ride on Groot's shoulders. That is something that I can do. But I think that it's a bit of a detriment because it makes me an easier target. So like I can, like this, ride on his shoulders. But again, I don't think that it's the optimal way of playing. Iron Man? Yeah, it's cool for like flavor and everything, and supposedly it gives you a damage resistance while you're riding on his shoulders. But again, it has the issue of Namor. Nope. Don't want that. Don't care for that.
I'll take a shield, sure.
Yeah, I just think it makes you too much of a target, despite the damage reduction you see. What are you doing? Iron Man, that was...
I'll patch you up.
Ooh, nope, 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 nope. Try again. Oh, thing, stay up. Thing, come on, come on, come on. You are dead. That's what you are. Zelgrip, hello. How are you doing this evening? Most healing, most assists. All well and good. Yeah, that was a good round. Outhealed the other Mantis, that's not a huge surprise. Outhealed the other Luna, well, no, sorry, they were bouncing between a couple of different stuff. I've got two different Zelda-themed usernames in the chat. Hello and welcome to you both. Excellent work from the thing here as well. They are great designs indeed, yes. Let's pull up our spinner and see what we land on next. Is that a Jeff? That is a Jeff. We started the night with Jeff, but it's been a while since we've done that. So let's go back to another Jeff game. Jeff on a Rocco. That's an interesting dealio. I'm kind of hoping we get somebody that goes Storm. We did not. Okay, Jeff Ultron. It's workable. All right. Let's. I think this. I don't know if the animations are different for attack and defense. That same animation played when we were on.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Defense last time. So I'll just need to keep an eye out. Oh, I didn't make it. That's okay. We'll just come up here. Oh, come on. Don't run behind walls like that. Woo. Interesting that spitting water on Ultron is a good thing. There we are. Oh, come on. Let me wall climb here.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Yep, I don't want to be around for that.
Trouble has arrived. Problem solved.
Oh, he almost made him fall off the map. Very, very nice.
Technology will only carry you so far, Ultron.
The shark returns. Couldn't do anything to help that. Ooh, oh no. That was kind of expected at that point. Nope.
Only 60 seconds left.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Spring in my step.
Wow, that's crazy that he hit him all the way up there.
There's still a chance to stop them. Down to 30 seconds. Us against the world.
Very good.
Final 10 seconds.
Problem solved.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Win this is together.
Did that do it? Did we really get that? Oh, alright. And somehow I am the MVP again. I'm setting a really bad precedent for things to come later. That every time I play a strategist, I get the match MVP. Oh boy. I was so low healing at the end there. That's crazy. Yeah. 61%. I mean, that's not hard because you just spray water where your allies are. Oh, this will be a fun game. This will be a fun game. Mr. Fantastic. I've had a lot of fun with him. Alright, let's boot up the next round. Now, assuming the other team doesn't have a bunch of obnoxious flyers, this should be a pretty fun round.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
I've seen wonders out there in the cosmos few humans will ever behold.
This will be interesting. And we've got map render.
Even in the face
30
of
seconds
cosmic
before you attack.
cataclysm,
Get
every
ready.
one of us can make a difference.
Replacing mortals, you mean? Even once you've done that, the tools will remain.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Almost everyone knows that's right. Not a strong defense.
Hostile ahead.
And of course they have fire. Put down immediately.
Looks like the mission area is
Where are you? Did I get them?
The odds weren't in your favor. Good to be protected.
I did not get hooked up to the... I didn't deflate fast enough. Yeah, bodies it twists and pushes and does all sorts of fun stuff. It's kind of crazy.
Until this is solved.
But I think he's very well designed as well.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Come back.
Two's better than one, I guess. Enemy is here. We're gonna do what we have to.
That almost hurt.
Very nice. I didn't even have to use my ult, which means that I have it for the next one. But yeah, the way that he just kind of twists and contorts and throws his arms out in front of him and then puffs up into a big door. Yeah, he's goofy.
Winning isn't always about hitting harder. Sometimes it's about thinking harder.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
And the way that he, like, slightly
I
stretches
would be
his whole
curious to see
torso
the
when he
data
jumps
you
around.
gathered on the time stream entanglement.
Access denied. My drives are strictly off limits to organic beings.
We are on the same team here, aren't we? That data could save billions of lives.
I cared about saving.
The battle starts in
Alright,
5,
let's see how this
4,
second point goes
3,
for us.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
A gala fit for a king. Really, you shouldn't have.
Enhanced defenses.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Together to victory!
Us against the world!
Judge, jury, executioner!
Very nice storm.
Mission area is yours!
Two's better than one, I guess.
Your dog is suffering.
A strong defense.
They've had enough of me, that's for sure. I mean, if you had a body that was made of plastic, that would exactly be a bad option. Like, just let me blow it up as big as I can to get in the way of the damage that's coming at my friends and my family. Like, it's not a bad strategy, I would wager. Where are you? Down into my invulnerable state fast enough. But we've just about got our ult back online, which will help us.
The area's almost yours.
Yes, it is a hilarious aspect.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Thor.
Let's keep playing until we have a winner.
Well, that's a quick little 2-bout round victory, which I will not complain about. We didn't get the MVP this go around, but we put in some really good work, I feel. Good work, Mantis. Yeah, it's really cool. It's not particularly powerful. And the way that move works is you get 3 for free, and then as long as that third one has hit an enemy, you can continue bouncing around up to a total of 6 times, provided that on bounces 4, 5, and 6 you all, or 4 and 5 you also hit opponents. But I don't know if it was always this way. It now applies a slow effect to your opponents, so that's something as well. Oh boy, magic. This is gonna be a game, probably. Doctor Strange is on the rotation if somebody else is already on magic, though.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
I have mutant powers.
All right.
A little demonic magic too.
Let me get rid of the wheel. That would be helpful. As fun as I'm sure people... As much fun as I'm sure people would have just staring at a big randomizer wheel. I think that there's more interesting things going on the screen when the game is actually in session.
My soul remains noble as my sword stays bright.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. It's more than just a suit of armor. Spiders make partner. Kind of like your tree.
That tree is a Flora Colossus, and his name is Groot.
Well, now that we've all been properly introduced, let's get back to the action.
That's
The battle starts
a
in
fun
5,
little interaction. I love voice lines
3,
that happen.
2, all you need to do is capture the missionary.
I
Got
need
it?
to actually get myself a copy of Midnight Suns. I was very excited about it, and then it just kind of fell through the wayside, like right after it initially came out.
It seems we have company.
The mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours. Another one for us.
May have not picked up the... How is the wheel back? The wheel shouldn't be back. Ah.
Come, my minion. Just in time. Thanks.
Come here, Wolvie. Ah, went down.
Control off. I got you. Go have fun.
Okay. They started to pursue, but didn't commit to it.
Just in time. Thanks.
Ah.
I'm counting on you, friend.
This is real firepower! Hell unleashed!
Your team's capture cover is past the halfway point.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Have Soul Sword. We'll travel.
Yeah, regrouping. That'll be helpful.
They've almost got it!
Just in time. Thanks.
Approach this site with caution.
Got you. Go have fun.
Hey, Sadie! Enjoy the amplifier!
Behold that child!
Let's keep fighting it to the air! Double KO! That's 3!
There we go. That's some nice combo work.
Control seized!
For me? Good.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
They shall not escape our wrath now.
Survive this! Limbo!
Oh, hey. You gotta buy me dinner first, Spidey.
Thanks.
Jeff? Jeff?
I got you.
Nope.
Go have fun.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I was in trouble. You let Darkchild out to play.
That was crazy. Her movement is very cool. The way that she just kind of zips around, uses portals, steps, everything else. She does very, very well.
When things get tense, the Darkchild tends to come out.
And when you use this portal,
Come, my minion.
she can summon a little demon to come help her in combat for a little bit, which is all sorts of fun.
That's some nice armor you got there, sweetheart. How much you want for it?
No, Rocket. You know Spider isn't for sale.
How about just one arm? No? Nah, come on. You're killing me, kid.
Not yet, but I'd be careful if I were you.
All right, let's.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
And then by the time we get up to the main point, we'll have our movement options back.
Approach this site with caution.
Keep an eye on this place.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Just in time. Thanks. Magneto, how's it feel to be one of the good guys?
That was weird. She was like floating there.
Just in time. Thanks.
Yeah, they got me. They got me. But I'll have my ult at my back to the point, so.
Healing.
Why would I?
Limbo doesn't let charge.
I am Darkchild.
Can always use a shield. Enemy.
Come, my minion.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Oh no. Oh no, no. Actually, we're gonna. Oh, he took it away. I should have expected that he would.
Just in time. Thanks.
Yeah, it all depends, because there are some moments where
back.
We're gonna come back this way.
Survive this. No good odds.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Yeah, I was a little above my depth there. We've got the capture advantage.
Have soul sword. Will charge.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
I got you.
They've almost got it! They're winning. Still got a chance.
There we are.
My armor's stronger now.
Yeah, that was an unprecedented game of Magic there. Don't expect that every time I pick up the character, because it hasn't happened routinely. No, I'm getting all his objectives on the characters that I know for a fact I don't have the objectives on my main account. And I'm just beside myself every time it happens. Hey, that's level 15 though, which means that we can start doing some competitive game modes. I'm not ready to jump into that tonight, but we'll be streaming tomorrow night. And that's where I am really excited to roll out the stuff that I'm wanting to kind of do. Most KOs and a triple. We were only like 300 off of having the max damage in the match too. Let's watch this triple back though. I don't think that was the triple that I was expecting. Or was it?
I am Dark Child.
No, it was. I thought that was later in that match than it was. But no, that was a pretty good triple there. And yeah, everyone else has uploaded this match, so, well, except for, yeah. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. Hey, units. We'll take units. I don't think I'm anywhere near... Yeah, 300 units is all. Nope, nowhere close. But let's have a peek at... I have 2 from that game. So let's check this one and see what it is. Because I was going to say, I thought I had a triple on that first map too. And then we just get the highlight outro music? Is that what's gonna happen? Nope. Alright, that's the double. Yeah, no, that's the one that I was thinking of, which almost could have been a quad if I had actually landed that final strike instead of the mag getting it. So I am going to run an experiment, because we know that that one saved very quickly and very properly. So in the event that I go to save this and this ends the stream, this will be where we end the stream for tonight. And I want to thank you for hanging out and invite you to subscribe if you've not done so already, and join us in future streams and future nights. If it doesn't cause the game to crash, then we'll go for a little bit longer. Or not the game, but the stream. So, here goes nothing. Because this is the exact thing that we were doing last time when everything just kind of stopped working. I did have to update my OBS the last time that this happened, though, so maybe it was just a glitch with the software and not anything to do with the highlight saving. I'm seeing an error, but it hasn't off or given me a connection problem yet. I'm going to check my task manager. The CPU was working very hard for a moment. And because I checked my task manager, it canceled the save of the replay. So we're going to try that again. I hate that it does that. But we got about halfway through, and it didn't cause the stream to crash out. So I'm going to take that as a positive. Such as it is. Still not seeing the error. So that's good. I'm now leaning more towards the fact that there was an update that was pending for OBS. So that's what I'm going to chalk that up to. Okay, I think it was an OBS issue and not an issue with trying to save a highlight. Or maybe it was related, but the update kind of fixed that or whatever else. Let me also check this other one. Because this was probably, or not probably, it's the match highlight that we did see as a part of the highlight we watched post-match there. All right, playback. Show me. Show me. Yeah, see, there's weird things that happen with that replay viewer. The first replay was fine. This one was super bugged, and I can't explain it. We reached a limit of the experience that we can get there. But we'll get the... Yeah, I don't have enough lattice, and I won't have enough lattice to do that. And I probably want to save my lattice to buy the battle pass on this account once I've accrued enough lattice passively. I guess that'll be a secondary thing that I kind of focus on for it. Anyway, it gives me the option to try competitive. Competitive is going for 13 more days, so just under 2 weeks longer. And I want to get up to this gold rank in competitive because that's where... Oh, it'll give me the Emma skin too. The Emma skin is one of my least favorite skins in the game at present. And I will show you why. This is a really good base skin for her. Assuming that it renders everything in properly and shows you all of the effects on the skin as it's intended. Every hero launches with, of course, their base skin, and they launch with a purchasable upgrade. Her purchasable upgrade is phenomenal as well. Absolutely great. This is a recolor of her base skin, and her reward skin is another recolor of this, but it's like a mustard yellow with purple accents. And I'm interested to see why, or to know why it's not also displayed here. Maybe because it's still a redeemable reward. But it's kind of terrible color pairing in my opinion. I will equip it to this character if I get it on this account, because it will be the skin that I will have. But yes, the X Revolution is one of, if not the best skin in the game, in my personal opinion. And I have purchased it on my main account, and also farmed Lord Proficiency, which means that I've put over 24 hours into this character. So yes, but enough talking about skin. Let's bring the wheel back on purpose this time, and see what it spins up for us. No, but we already played a Warlock game tonight. That's fine. We'll opt down to the Star-Lord with Penny Parker as a secondary.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Someone's got to guard the galaxy. Might
All
as well
right.
be me.
Oh, I don't have the other one yet. There's a free skin that you can get for just completing in-game missions. It's kind of like a nice red color. Hopefully Ruben picks up another support. If he picks up Adam, we get a cool little team up. This is a capture the point map, isn't it? It is.
Time to do the right thing. Just
Nope, but we got a Loki. It's okay. I'd have to do some, like...
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I'd have to do, like, some myth busting on that character, but if you're lucky, copies an opposing team's character that's like team-up anchor that you happen to have on your team, do you gain the team-up? That'd be interesting to see.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Alright, let's see. Woo!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I'm dropping some frames. That's not great. I need to check my settings and see if it's defaulted back up to higher than performance.
Oh, thought you had me.
Because sometimes I've noticed that it does that.
The mission area is yours.
Our enemies will be very proud.
I thought that the E reloaded his weapon like his flip does, but apparently not. Alright.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Alright. Whoa. Hey, you need to... You need to stop that, Ultron. We've just about got our... Well, not just about. We'll have our ultimate later on in this fight.
This again. Oh, did you see that?
By the eye of Agamotto!
Shields up. Control lost. What am I? Invisible?
Yeah, they didn't want me. He's very fast-paced, that's for sure. Have you ever played Overwatch at all? Is that a game that you've picked up or watched or anything of the sort? Because there are some loose parallels between some of the characters and their abilities and things.
Tremble before fast! Watch your back. We must stand up.
Right.
Let's try this again.
So Star-Lord plays like like Tracer, except doesn't have the rewind ability. And then his ultimate is like Soldier 76 aimbot type deal. So if you played Overwatch and were an Tracer main, then Star-Lord would be very fun.
Oh, did you see that?
Extermination!
Anyone willing to help? Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
That's right. Much better. Just what the doctor ordered.
They've almost got it!
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Yeah. I think it becomes very, very clear that as a general rule, DPS is one of my weaker roles.
No stopping the
But that doesn't mean that the characters aren't fun to play.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Tremble before fast!
Oh, they do not look happy.
We've had better games, that's for sure. I got a little greedy with my ultimate. That could have been timed better and turned the better pace of that, but it's only one match down.
I may be from Earth, but every planet's under my protection now.
Oh, just put me on top of this statue.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
There we are.
People think they can see right through me. I bet you've heard that before too, Emma. Men have said as much. I prove them wrong consistently, just as any devil would.
But, well, from one mother to another, let me say you are a true gem. Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Oh, did you see that?
Just as I forged a nation, I shall wield a weapon for a king.
Oh boy, here they come! Woo, that's just
The Iron Man got to me.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
They went up and around while we tried to pinch and hold them in their spawn.
Capture the mission area!
just what the doctor ordered. Woo, that's the stuff.
Where did you come from? Holy cow. Yeah, I was a little bit low towards the end there.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
I'll do my best to carry
Yeah, I need to find a different tactic for engaging here.
Can't keep me down for long. Oh, thought you had me.
That was rude.
They've almost got it.
Yeah, not my best work. That Iron Man's got a way of honing in where I am and dealing with me in that moment.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Talk to me.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Control seized. What you did here.
Hey, we got the point captured though, so it's not a total bust.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Maximum pulse!
I'm gonna grab this.
Glory is almost yours.
Oh, I flipped out of that, I thought. Hey, we got back in the positive though. We had a pretty good run there.
No stopping the Star-Lord. Oh, sweet moves, right?
And then his little flip there that I keep doing, it's kind of like Cassidy's reload, or combat roll, which causes him to reload his weapon anytime.
Anyone willing to help?
That's interesting. He was on the point there. But yeah, it causes him to reload his revolver anytime he does the combat roll. That little acrobatic flip does the same thing for Star-Lord. Interesting that we managed to win that one
I found a family out
after
in
getting
space,
pretty
and I'll do whatever it takes to keep them safe.
handily whomped on the first one.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
The mighty Magneto. We have
Who were they asking?
In that we are both despised by the people we strive to protect and lead.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? I don't think I could handle the pressure of the Dark Force.
Oh boy, here they come!
mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
How did that happen? I
Shields up!
am not fully sure.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Can't keep me down for long. Oh, thought you had me.
Capture the mission area!
Oh, I should have flipped. I should have flipped.
You never fail to impress me, Reed.
Much better.
Double KO!
Oh, I got both of them? That's kind of crazy.
Oh, did you see that?
Hey, we gotta pick on the Ultron. That's ultimately what was needed. Yes, Jeff does move very quickly, and part of his rework that he, or partial rework that he went through recently was to take away a lot of his movement ability.
You get away.
Oh, thank.
In your face, loser.
Capture more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Now,
Full mutant!
I'm back, baby. Oh, did you see that?
Extermination!
Oh, did you see that?
Come after me, bro.
Just what the doctor ordered.
it's almost yours! So cool.
Maximum pulse!
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Ah. I didn't have enough movement, but we pulled Emma away from the fight, which is hopefully enough for us to finish capturing the point.
I'm back, baby. Oh, did you see that?
It might not be. I think it was, though. That amongst other things. So, pretty chaotic game on Star-Lord, but we took it. And yes, the Spidey 1v1s get crazy. They get absolutely unhinged. Yeah, Fantastic did very, very good in that fight. Alright, let's get our wheel back. See what we're on. So, we did a Jeff game somewhat recently. The next one down is Rocket, which we've also done somewhat recently. The next one up is Wolverine. And I'm kind of excited about a Wolverine game. So that's what we're going to do. Because I had a really, really good Wolverine game. And that's the thumbnail for today's video, and we haven't had a chance to play him yet. So that's what we're going to do.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Anyone stands in my way, they won't be standing much longer.
Ooh, I love playing the Tank Buster. He's so much fun. He's terrible to play against as a tank. And as someone who plays a lot of tanks and is very familiar with and comfortable playing that role, I hate seeing him.
I make this look good in any timeline.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
But yes, that is apt. The best I am at what I do. But what I do isn't very nice.
My chi is fully focused.
So is Hulk's rage. What
I think I do that a little bit better when I'm sick and under the weather, but...
I'm just gonna let you have this one.
Give me a boost.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2. All you need to do is.
Oh, come on, Hulk.
Got it?
Smartest thing Banner ever did was make Gamma spread. Repairs are in order.
Tandy needs help.
I was gonna say, are they not playing any tanks? No, they've got the one tank that I can't do the mean thing to. Stole that from you. Yeah, they big. They're large, they're in charge, they take up space. It's good stuff.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Looks like cash. I have suffered some damage.
Oh, Luna, you didn't get over to me fast enough. But yes, both Thing and Hulk can perform the fastball special, which is very fun. And when and if they add Colossus to this game, I'm sure that he'll be able to do that as well. Aw, I didn't grab her. That's unfortunate. There we are. Yes, he very much just, oh, anti-air Wolverine. It's very real. Give me my passive, give me my passive, give me my passive. But yes, he does just kind of fairly leap in. against his opponents, which is all sorts of fun.
Sorry, no escaping us now. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Ooh, I almost had that. I almost had it.
Like a bad penny, I just keep coming back.
I'm gonna wait here. Oh, maybe? Yeah.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. Need some help.
Coming at you.
Even better than my mutant power.
Oh.
I like the cold. Get ready. Here comes the battle here. I am ready to put on a show.
Who wants some
Judge, jury, executioner!
Try again. Nope. Try again.
Us against the world.
Yep. I'm just dead there. Yeah, that Iron Fist never saw that grab coming the last time that I picked him up and walked off with him.
Like a bad penny, I just keep coming back. All shielded up.
Oh, I just about got it. I think I need to try and do that when I have more of that rage built up, instead of just doing it off the rip, but...
And then deep freeze. I always wanted to play you.
Ah, I got lit up there.
I can be reckless now.
You can put me down, but I always get back up.
I missed him. I need to be better at disengaging when I miss those. We don't have a rocket, so I can't do the really crazy thing.
Wolverine don't go down that easy.
I don't know where the nearest. There it is.
Fine by me. Still scrapping.
I didn't quite get him. He attacks very, very quickly. He gets accelerated slashing when he does that little dive maneuver, or the tactical nuke, if you will. Let's actually see if we can. Ooh, she took him out before he got it off. That's good. Haha! You are mine! Except for she has ways to counter that.
The Wolverine don't go down that easy.
I had a really, really good Wolverine game yesterday. I went like 24-0. It was really, really great. So they're not all.
I am ready to put on a show.
Wow. I'm just getting lit up.
I've healed from 100 times worse.
And then to 30 seconds. I hurt.
I want to see if I can pull a surprise maneuver and tackle someone from the back of their line into the foreground. Yes, that was good. So he does have somewhat of a healing factor. It's not a passive healing. Basically, on a very, very long cooldown, when he would get knocked out, he goes into like a temporary state where he has some overhealth. So it is there. It does exist. It drains significantly to ensure that it's not. I mean, he's already one of the best characters in the game because that brain really deals more damage to his own units than higher units, and he is a percentile of enemy health, so he just blitzes through tanks. So it is there. It's just reading and get it back in justifiably. Alright, let's bring our wheel back. Give us a spin and see what's next. So we've done Loki, and we've done Thor, and we've done Storm. So Magneto is the next thing closest on that wheel. And that's one that we also haven't showcased. So let's get rid of the wheel. Let's queue into it again. And let's lay some Magneto. Unless Magneto's already here. He is not. But we could use another support. Who haven't we played? We haven't played Invis. I don't know that I want to, but I will.
I am ready to put on a show.
teammates to get back here.
These beasts of yours disgusting, Namor. I suppose that
Hurricane incoming!
your friends can't help you now, Namor.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Ride the winds! Enemy in front of us!
I am ready to put on a show! Only 60 seconds left.
Well, I kept her from exploding and killing everyone, but that ultimately didn't end up mattering a whole lot.
How long will it take you to regenerate this time?
Down to 30 seconds.
Thank you. Some uninvited guests.
Yeah, they just couldn't make it up to
Well, you can't expect
the point well enough to get it back the other way. It doesn't help that I was late to the party as well. Let's reload and see if we can't get that Magneto game. If you happen to catch the Emma and the skin that she had in that last moment, that was the one that I was talking about.
Be wary. No timeline exists where Magneto yields.
I need to look at the coin, the costume coin for Magneto, and see which one of his outfits that is. Yeah, it's like one of a small handful of skins that I'm like, nah, that one's not great. But it's also a free skin, it's a reward skin, so...
Perhaps
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
to hate and fear us
Strange emanations from you, but no real emotions or feelings.
Fascinating. Absurd. Can't understand the workings of a superior mind.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Ah, much better.
Sure those are bad guys. Hang on, this stuff takes time.
I was right there. I just about had my ultimate, and I could have knocked them all out.
My life energy flows stronger.
83% accuracy is kind of insane, though.
I need assistance.
Feel the wrath of the goddess! I wish I could say I was so.
Destroy the Ark.
Ankh symbolize life. Therefore, I destroy them.
I feel like myself again.
Whoa, Moon Knight, whoa.
The moon!
I am weak. Who will help?
I didn't think I was in that. Do it. Do it, I dare you. Yeah, Storm kind of comes out of nowhere and does that. And if Human Torch is on the team, he can light that tornado on fire. And if Jeff is on the team, then he can get caught up in it and make a Sharknado. I wish I was kidding.
Feel the wrath of the goddess! Your attacks are futile. One of your knights always much better.
Only 60 seconds left.
Oh, I didn't have. I didn't have ammo to finish up the kill.
Down to 30 seconds.
Got her. And we got it. Yes, there is the Tornado. It exists. And it's one of the most overpowered things in the game right now. My accuracy's dropped from 83 down to 66. But that's still a pretty decent spot to be.
You're halfway there. Keep going. Chin up.
I feel like myself again.
I need assistance.
Why fight your way to the citadel of these unholy creatures when I welcome into my own kingdom with open arms?
Almost there. Come back now.
Hell would never see me cross its gate.
Focus on the battle.
Where are you?
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I heard him flying around up there.
Feel like myself again.
Goodbye, Iron Fist.
Let us pay Dracula a visit and end his vile schemes.
We are in the front. Prepare yourselves.
And we've got like all of our ultimates ready to
First, grace us
storm the gates here, but they probably have theirs too.
Oh, I need assistance.
We actually might get the Jeffnado here, which will be cool for you to see. Nope, nope, nope.
Maximum pulse!
Nope, you don't get to do that. He has a very, very, very slow fire rate. But he's also pretty definitively the best, one of the best tanks in the game. Because he just has power to soak up so much damage. And you'll note that by the fact that that's only the third time that I've died.
That's a long way down.
Rebirth is a mutant's greatest gift.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Your soul will not be clean this day, rodent.
Admittedly, there have been moments where I have bolted very selfishly to keep myself alive. And there have been moments like that, but all things considered, he's pretty hardy.
Mutants all. We must reach the castle before it is too late.
Only 60 seconds left. Get that vehicle moving again.
Oh, I almost pushed him off the edge.
Who will help?
There are many dangers in this place, but none greater than these. Ah, here they are.
Yeah, I don't have an answer to that. My ultimate can absorb projectiles. Iron Fist just punches things.
My power cannot be quelled.
Interesting. I would have thought that they were going to combo that. Or sorry, that was R. Oh, I got stunned out my startup. That's crazy. I didn't know that that could happen.
You'll have to keep fighting until you have a winner.
Get there, touch.
Shall not be removed
Contest.
so easily.
Nothing. Oh, they got there.
Our enemies are here.
My job is to stand right here next to the cart and make sure that we are still contesting the objective. That is my job. That is my whole purpose. Ooh, that was risky move from the thing there. I mean, he knew that he had a friend right there nearby. I wanna push that group off the edge so bad. But they took me off it. He's a very powerful character, and he's still, like, despite his slow fire rate and everything else, he's still very, very powerful in this game. I mean, I have the most amount of damage on, almost have the most amount of damage on my team. Like, I'm only, like, realistically 1,000 off, 1,500 off from the Black Panther. I have damage to everybody on their team, and that includes their Storm, who just pumps out a lot of damage. And the only person who blocked more damage than I did was their Groot, and that's because the Groot plays Fortnite and just builds walls all over the place. So yes, he's very, very strong. He just doesn't feel like he does a lot impactfully. Alright, I think we'll do one more, and then we'll call the stream for the evening. But again, we'll be back tomorrow, and unfortunately, the wheel will be going away, but we'll be doing something else that will be very fun, I believe. You know what? I think Storm deserves a redemption round, because the round that we played with her got very, very unceremoniously cut short. So let's try and give her a game that she deserves.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
What was I doing? Storm.
Wind, cloud, and storm. Hear my command.
Yeah! Now we have a chance to use the Jeff Nato. I mean, the wheel won't be gone forever. It'll just be gone for the next little while. There will very likely be circumstances under which we bring the wheel back.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
So, your Wakanda has gone galactic.
What? Is the one here still stuck on Earth? I'll have to do something about that.
I think there
ready,
are
team?
other
We're gonna push in there hard and aggressive, and we're gonna win this.
Glad you're so passionate, Iron Man.
Team?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Because you're going to be leading that charge.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I am not getting the support that we need from a singular Jeff. That's just not going to get us the sustain that we need.
I lift up my comrades.
Combat capabilities enhanced.
But we're doing it. He does have spirit. I'll give him that.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
I don't think that's the welcoming committee.
Happy to help.
He didn't use his, We should not be winning this with this team. Yeah, with this team lineup, we should not be having as much success as we are. Whoa, okay, thanks, Moon Knight.
Let's rock this.
I don't know why I couldn't hit her to finish that off. What did I get clipped by?
I'm more dangerous.
Happy to help.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Feel the wrath of the goddess! I will always lend a hand.
That was a choice.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Feeling sharp. They rode the lightning. I lift up a tiny boost.
I broke the unk.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Alright, we didn't get the combination there, but both of our ultimates charge relatively quickly, so we may very well
I'm more
have another chance to do so.
Pulse charge, fire! Pulse cannons end arguments. Too sweet. Lock and load it.
No, that's the Master Weaver that's up there on the wall.
Don't let any
But yes, it would be confusing to have just Penny hanging out and sitting there. Yep, no, that's the Master Weaver.
now's my chance.
How? I was gonna say, I should not have lived through that.
So close. This is your big chance. Rainbow stands with you. I got you.
Salute CB. Hasta la vista, babe.
I lift up my comrade.
More dangerous.
Anything is good here.
Or we just walk all the way to the end there. We should not have won that, in my personal opinion. But we got the Storm Assists trophy, which, fine by me. And we somehow didn't get the most assists, because Jeff managed to get one more than us. But yeah, let's come over and claim these achievements. How many? How many did we just get? I can't remember. It's not this one. It's Heroic Journey, I think. Oh no. Well, maybe this. Yeah, this will be a fun skin to put on Star-Lord, and we've just about got a Storm skin, which I really like the design of it. My issue with it is it's white, and so as a result, it really stands out when you're flying around in the sky. But yeah, relatively straightforward. Let me check my statistics. Weirdly enough, the character I've spent the most amount of time on is magic. That feels wrong. I was going to say there's a handful of characters that we haven't put any playtime on yet. But we will. We will in due time. I do want to quickly look at like magic compared to Emma in the proficiency, because I've spent more time on magic, so I'm at 110 out of 500 to raise from agent to knight, and that's where you get this unique little spray, and that's for each individual character. But Emma, who I've put in less time on, I have more proficiency at. And partially just because I'm more familiar with the character and do better with them. But now I'm curious because I felt pretty good about my Namor stuff. Yeah, not quite. Alright. Oh, I was going to check. I'm still on performance, so I don't know why I keep having issues. I'll have to look into some settings for optimal performance. But yeah, that's everything that I wanted to hit tonight. So we will be back tomorrow with a new and different themed experience, which I'm really looking forward to sharing with people. So hopefully that is entertaining, and if everything goes well, it should make its way into some long-form content as well. Thanks for hanging out. I know I went through a little bit of a sign-off a little bit earlier, but this one's for real. So we'll see you tomorrow for the next chapter in the Marvel Rivals livestream saga. Have a great night, everyone.